Spoilers, if you haven't seen this episode, do not watch this video. Now today we are going to talk about episode 5 of 911 titled Point of Origin. This episode starts off quite differently with a beautiful wedding of two people in love. There's love, drinking, food, and dancing. Well, maybe not dancing since the dance floor caves in. Buck, Bobby, and Athena come to the rescue, and Bobby notices the people fell through 2 floors, not just one. We get a high-tension search and rescue operation, and it all begins with Bobby searching for the bride and Buck for more survivors. Thankfully, the bride is found, but many people died. In the process, Bobby discovers that the material used to construct the upper floor was banned and confronts the owner about using crappy material. Whew, I'm glad I wasn't that guy because he let out a big can of whoop ass on that poor guy. Now, Athena and Hen meet for a drink to talk. Athena reveals that Satan's parents are going to drop their complaint as long as the police drop their charges against Lila. Now, Athena isn't happy about this, but she says that May is home and doing well. Hen admits to Bobby's drinking and his anger towards the building owner from the collapse. She says she's worried about him. And out Hen tells Athena that she got a call from her ex-girlfriend or, ex-wife, I don't really know which one, from a woman's prison, and she wants to see Hen. Now, we find out that Hen is married to a woman who adopted her child, Denny. And when Athena asks Hen what her wife thinks about all this, Hen says that she hasn't told her. No, guys. Hen's totally killing me right now. First, Athena's stealing my soul with her badass character, and now Hen's killing me slowly with wanting to see her ex. I mean, seriously, what the fucking fuck? At Buck's place, he gets Abby's missing poster for her mom on his phone, so he calls her to see if he can help her out. He comes over, and Buck and Abby finally meet for the first time. Together, they search for her mother, and while searching, they help a family that called 911 and dispatched help over the radio. A power line fell into their pool, and their child is floating on the surface on a floaty. Now, the Manny, I love that word, it's another word for nanny. The Manny died trying to save her, the male term for nanny. Now, if Buck says that if anyone touches the water, that they will be electrocuted. Abby and Buck team together and they save the little girl. I mean, if something happens to the show 911, they should seriously make a show where Abby and Buck ride around LA saving people. I'd watch that. Athena calls them and says a woman fitting Abby's mother's description was in the ER. They race to the hospital and find out that a couple of gentlemen found her and took her to the hospital. Now, these men had neck tattoos. They look like a bunch of mean guys, but, I just wanted to hug them. And again, I cried when Abby was reunited with her mother. And in the end, Abby thanked Buck, and she hugged him, and he said that he will call her later. So later that night, sure enough, he calls her, but he calls her up for some phone booty. So I'm still not with this storyline, but I'm happy for Abby because that girl deserves someone to make her smile. Buck is young, and it seems like he picks the wrong girl every time, except for Abby, who seems so right. Now, very quickly, guys, I got a rant about Buck and Abby since they're building a relationship. There ain't nothing wrong with age, except if that person is a minor. Now, if that's the case, keep your fucking hands to yourself, or else a mother bear will come along and rip you into bloody fucking pieces. But, I just couldn't date a younger guy. I tried it before. Actually, I tried it a couple of times, but I'd always come to the same conclusion. Fuck that. The immaturity, dishonesty, and stupid pranks just wasn't for me. And I don't want to date someone who could pass for my son. That's just too gross. Now, I don't pass judgment on those who date younger people, so more power to those who do, and get yourself a piece of that, honey. Now, Hen still does it, people. She kills me by seeing her ex in prison. Her name is Eva, and I guess I can see the appeal. She's got tats, they're pretty hot, and She does look at Hen like she can't wait to hump her. So I guess I can see the attraction, just a little bit. But she asks Hen to vouch for her at her parole hearing. Then we see Hen's wife, Karen, who is hot. I mean, damn, that girl is sober with some beautiful hair. She's got a spectacular figure, and she's got a really sweet demeanor. So to Hen's credit, she is upfront and honest with Karen, and she tells her the truth about seeing Eva. Now, Hen basically pleads Eva's case while Karen gets upset, and I can only see this as going to shit. So let's just hope it doesn't go that way, guys. Let's pray for Hen. Now, Bobby is just totally lost right now. I mean, he's so lost, he can't find his way home with Google Maps. He's speaking to a priest, and, I guess that's a priest, telling him of his remission. He fell off the wagon, and Bobby confesses that he murdered his own family and can't tell his coworkers. I mean, the writers just threw that shit out there, shocking the hell out of me. It turned out, though, that Bobby didn't technically murder his family the way that he implied. Bobby was married, he had a wife and 2 children, and he kept a spare apartment in the building that they lived in so he could have a fortress of solace while high from pills and booze. The apartment was practically bare except for like this small gas heater, and he accidentally left it on when he goes to the roof of the building. The heater unfortunately catches on fire and kills his entire family, leaving Bobby to blame himself. Damn, that is one hard story to listen to, guys. And as usual, I was crying afterwards. At the end of the episode, though, Bobby does offer to cook dinner for Hen at his place so he can tell her a little bit more about himself. So it does seem that he is taking the guidance of the priest, and let's hope that things go better for him. But damn, guys, what an intense episode. I'm so glad we finally got a glimpse into Hen's life and her drama. It was about frickin' time. Now, I'd rate this episode a good 9 because it had drama, twists and turns, and unexpected shocks. And the death of Bobby's family was a hard hit to your heart. What do you think about episode 4 of 911? Let me know in the comments, and as usual, don't forget to like the video and subscribe so you don't miss out on a thing. Bye.